So something really exciting. I might have caught the Aurora borealis on film for the first time. Keyword is might. I shot this on Aurora 800, ironically, right here. And my problem is that my developer has gone bad, like really bad. So I ordered the new Kodak C-41 kit to replace the bad chemistry, but when it arrived, let me just show you. I think it leaked in transit, as you can see right here, so I'm not sure if this chemistry is bad as well, but I have a plan. I'm still gonna open this bad boy up, and I'm gonna do a strip test before I use my chemistry. I've never done a strip test before, so I had to look one up. I found a tutorial on YouTube by Raymond Pembroke. It looked really simple, so I'm gonna try and attempt his tutorial. If everything goes right, I do have 4 rolls of film to develop in total for this vlog. The first roll I shot was the Aurora 800, and I did this while hiking Cascade Pass. The Aurora just so happened to be forecasting that night. I didn't know until we were already on the road. I didn't know how to shoot it. I quickly screenshot this chart by Dick Hutchinson. I'll leave the link somewhere or in the description box, but he made an easy exposure chart for people to follow online. I also didn't have a shutter release cable, so that might be another issue too. The other Aurora 800 roll I shot hiking Maple Pass. I went out during larch season. I was trying to get the larches, but it had snowed like a little bit, like a little tiny dust of snow, and it looked gorgeous. It's just not conditions that I was used to, and some of the larches were covered. It was amazing and beautiful either way though. So I also shot Portra 800 on Maple Pass as well. I kind of wanted to compare the 2 film stocks, but I didn't bring a second camera. The frames aren't going to be side-by-side comparisons at all, and they're going to be during different times of the day, so I'm not sure how helpful that really is for any of you. I was trying to do like a formal comparison of the 2 film stocks, but it didn't really work out. If you would like me to document my film trips, please let me know in the comments. They won't be in like a developing vlog like this. It'd be like a total separate video just talking about photos and like how I capture photos. Let me know in the comments like right now down below, and I will try and do that. I'm just not good at it, so it's gonna be something that I have to kind of learn how to do, and I'm willing to do it, but if there's no interest, then I'm not even gonna bother. The last 800 roll, I just took some pictures while developing with the Augo just for fun, and then we also hiked Cutthroat Pass. If you didn't know, Maple Pass and Cutthroat Pass are 2 hikes that are right across the street from each other on the same road. Cutthroat is 10 miles though, and Maple is 8, I believe, or something like that. So we went on separate weeks, and by the time we got to Cutthroat, it had already been full-blown snowing at the top, so don't think that I shot that much, to be honest. There might be other things that I'm missing. We'll see with this developing vlog. So far, everything looks pretty promising. I found the leaky one, and it's this one. This is the only one that is not filled all the way to the top, but it looks pretty promising because the contents are still clear, and where it leaked is like all black and oxidized. So this actually might still be good, and I think this is part of the developer too, so that is really important for us. I am not going to make the full amount that this can make. I don't think I'm gonna go through that. So I'm gonna attempt to make half of everything. On the instructions, there is, they put rotary tube processors on here. I'll show you. Which is really nice because I'm still using the Augo. There's no default program for Kodak on the Augo, so I am kind of toying with the idea of either making my own custom program for the Kodak or altering the Bellini settings. The bleach and fixer are 2 different steps in the Kodak kit. Bellini is also a different brand that has 4 steps as well, so it's very similar to Kodak. I might just alter that program if it's faster. I don't know, we'll see. But everything looks good. I'm pretty hopeful, so I'm gonna go make everything and then I'll check back in a little bit. I'm gonna try and follow these instructions, and hopefully I get it right. Okay, so I went ahead and did the math. I wrote the measurements I needed at the bottom of the bottles. I didn't write the water amounts though, but I still have the chart, so I'm going to refer to the chart for those. I also picked up these. These are little syringes. As you can tell, some of the milliliters are really small in sizes, and there's no way I'm going to be able to measure that with my measuring cups that I have right now. So I'm going to use those. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know. So the tutorial said that the film should be black and it should not be see-through. You can't really tell on camera, but I definitely, when I hold it up to the light, I definitely can't see through it as well as the fresh film out of the can. So I think the dev is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and send it and hope for the best. I'm going to start with Portra 800 because I don't really care about the photos, not as much as the Aurora photos. Still a little bit scared, so we're gonna do this one first. I wanted to ask you guys a question while I'm doing this. How many of you have pre-ordered the new Rolly 35 AF? I want to know in the comments. I pre-ordered it, but 15 minutes after I ordered, they shut down all the pre-orders for it. So I'm pretty sure I'm the last priority on the list to be sent out. And right now it is November, the first week of November. No, second week of November? Oh my gosh. It's the second week of November. They were supposed to notify us, I think on the 31st. I haven't got anything yet. I'm still super excited. I heard rumors that it's kind of noisy and it's really hard to load. But if you have it in your possession right now, let me know. I want to know. Those things aren't going to put me off at all whatsoever, but I am just curious. Okay, I gotta figure out this program. This is gonna be kind of difficult because you have to develop, then bleach, then wash, then fix, then wash, then final rinse. Wish me luck. Just got done developing and there's photos. I'm so excited. Yeah, definitely photos on here. I'm super stoked. Let's go hang them to dry. So it looks really good. I did overexpose, so they do look really dark. I'm pretty sure it'll turn out fine. You'd think after 5 years of film photography, I'd know how to not shoot blank frames, but it is what it is. All right, let's get on to the Aurora photos. So this kind of looks like the Aurora. I don't think I exposed these correctly. Oh well. You know, the joy of film. I can kind of see some definition, but yeah, I don't know. I might be shit out of luck. That one, there's nothing there. The other Aurora 800 film roll looks pretty plain, pretty normal. Looks exactly like the Portra. Here's them. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I guess we'll see when we scan. Bruh, it's only like 4 and it's already like blue hour. This is insane. I hate November. All the rolls are finished. I went ahead and altered the Bellini on the Ago. I probably will make a custom program next time because there was no wash cycles in between the bleach and fixers. It was kind of annoying to go back and like go into the settings and then redo a wash cycle. So yeah, I think next time I'm going to make my own program. I gotta figure out how to do it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, the Aurora 800s, they don't have any borders on them. When I was like loading them, they didn't feel much different to the Portra 800. I mean, like the plastic, because I know like when I developed Kodak Gold, it's like really thin plastic, but I don't know, the plastic seemed pretty sturdy on the Aurora 800. I don't know if that's helpful at all, but yeah, I'm just gonna let this dry and then get to scanning. Okay guys, I almost scrapped this whole entire vlog because I thought I destroyed my film in development, but in reality, I just had issues scanning. I bought the new full border cassette from Negative Supply, that's what I'm using right now in the video, but I ended up with light bleeding from the sprockets, which ended up color casting all my frames, and I don't know how to fix it. I ended up just rescanning everything with a Coolscan 4000 ED, and it looks perfect. I will figure out this whole full border cassette thing later. The next vlog is all about scanning if you're bored of watching me develop anyway, so stay tuned for that, and I will figure out the scanning problem in that video. But the big question is, did I end up photographing the Aurora? And the answer is yes, and I think it came out pretty good for my first time. I feel like I could edit them a little bit better, but I'll tinker around with that later. I honestly really like Aurora 800 as a film stock. The colors are great. I really didn't have to do much other than fix the exposure on the photos. I was able to compare these photos here. They were taken about 4 minutes apart, and I don't know, they look the same to me. Aurora is more punchy and a little bit soft. I will say Portra has finer grain, and in this example it does look a little darker, a little duller, but I'm almost certain that's because the light was changing really fast. These were taken around sunset. As for the Kodak C-41, it was more difficult to execute, but apparently having separate bleach and fixer is supposed to give more control over color casts on your film. I don't think I'd recommend it for beginners, but I personally really enjoyed the results, even if it is extra work. My little film corner of the internet is starting to grow, and I just wanted to thank you all for supporting the channel. If you want to see more from me, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all those good things, because your girl is not monetized yet and it all helps me out a bunch. I do have an Instagram if you want to see more photos. It's @flowers. It's spelled FVLWRS. Like I said, next week is all about scanning, so leave any questions about scanning or editing film down below, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye!